Today, I'm going to give you 3 project ideas that you can use to up-level your data analyst CV. It's happening. We're finally getting that interview call and nothing's stopping us. These are some of the projects that I had on my data analyst CV as well, so hopefully this will help you guys out as well. So let's jump right into the video. And on number 3 is SQL Management System. Now, if you're a computer science major, you have probably already done a project like this. So for you, you could just go ahead and recycle that old one and put it on your CV. However, for those who are not computer science majors, you could find a bunch of these kinds of SQL management system projects online. Some of the ones that you could start on are library management system, payroll management system, bank management system. These are some of the examples I can give you off the top of my head. Having a project like this really shows that 1, you know how to model data, that you're good at data modeling, and 2, that you are pretty decent at SQL and that you are aware of the practical applications of it. However, remember, do not go overboard. You just need 1 of these kinds of projects on your CV. And so make sure when you're working on it, you truly understand what you're doing and you grasp the concept of what it is that you're working on. If you made it so far into the video, leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And if you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Now, picking up where we left off, coming in number 2 are Python projects. Now, this is where a lot of people are going to drown in the humongous number of machine learning projects that you will find online. Deep breaths, we are going to get through it. It's okay. Let's not go exploring the deep depths of the ocean yet. Okay? So I would suggest that you do 1 of these 2 projects for this section. 1 being analyzed survey data using Python, and number 2, which is stock market prediction using LSTM. Now, for those who are just starting out with Python, the first project is going to be super helpful because 1, you will learn to clean data using Python, using NumPy and Pandas. And number 2, you will learn how to make data visualizations and graphs using Python. When you feel super happy and comfortable with how you've done this project, you could go ahead with something a little bit more challenging, like the stock market prediction that I mentioned. This honestly is not that big of a hard project, but for someone who is just starting out with Python, it can be quite challenging. But it will definitely help you, 1, get some hands-on experience in Python, 2, help you with cleaning data in Python, and 3, you will also learn how to apply basic machine learning model to data. So this is, I think, a really good simple project for you to be learning these skills. However, just a little note, when you do go through all of these, do not bother too much on learning how the machine learning model, that is the one over here, LSTM, works. That is more on the data scientist part of things, where you actually take some effort to figure out the mathematics of how this model works. For a data analyst position, you would not really need to go into that much. You would just need to know which model kind of works for the kind of problem that you're trying to solve. So just a general awareness of it is enough. You don't really need to know the vectors and mathematics and integration and all of that. Just unless you want to, then respect. And finally, coming up on number 1 is Power BI project. Now, this is kind of a eye roll. Of course, I have to do one of these kinds of projects, but I thought I might as well highlight it for you guys. This is the most important project that you would have to have on your CV if you're applying for a data analyst position. So just make a dashboard on Power BI. Here are some examples to get you started. You could do number one, a monthly sales dashboard. Two, you could do a profit and loss dashboard. That could also help you a lot. Having either one of these two projects on your CV shows that you are capable of creating your own dashboards from scratch. And this also shows the organization, obviously, that you can modify the dashboards that they already have with them if need be. Again, just a reminder, just do one of these. Don't tell yourself, oh my god, I'm going to do 5 of these, and then plan to do 5 and end up not even doing one. You really just need to do one of these. Honestly, don't waste your time doing like 10 different dashboards. Just be efficient is all I have to say. Yep. So now a quick summary of everything that I mentioned, the 3 kinds of projects that you need on your data analyst CV. Number 3, we have SQL Management System projects. So this could be bank management, payroll management, hospital management systems. So that comes on number 3. Number 2, we have Python projects, and I give the example of analyzing survey data using Python. Or you could do a stock market prediction using already existing model. Then the number 1 project that you would have to have is Power BI project. So have a dashboard. You could do a profit and loss dashboard, or you could do a monthly or weekly sales dashboard on Power BI. Oh, and another quick note, something that I personally think it's good to have is to have all of your projects up on GitHub. So create a GitHub account, and you could just put all your code and dashboard files and everything on there. Some people like to have a website portfolio. If you want to, definitely do that, but I would just say just get a GitHub account, put all your projects on there, so if someone asks for them, you could just send them the link. Or even if you're in the middle of an interview, you could just use that link for yourself and show them everything that you've worked on. It's just a lot more convenient than having the files elsewhere, I feel like. And that is all. Good luck with your CV and the job hunts and the interviews and all of that stuff. It's stressful stuff. I hope you get through them, and we shall overcome, and we will be able to breathe once all of this is over. So please leave a like if you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If you have any questions, suggestions, if you want a different kind of video on tips for something else, just put that in the comments. I'll go through them, and maybe I'll make another video on it. This has been 3 projects to include in your data analyst CV. Thank you for watching. Until next time.